What's up? Welcome back to Yari Hearts Books. My name is Yari, and today's video, it is a winter TBR. So I started this like maybe like a year or two ago, where I do TBRs seasonally instead of monthly because I felt like it was just better for me. So this is my winter TBR. So let's just get right into it. So one of the books I hope to read this winter is Into the Blood Red Woods by Martha Brockenborough. I think is how you say it. I started this in December, but I feel like I was in a bit of a slump, so I didn't continue on with it because I didn't want to like hinder my experience reading this because I was really excited to get to this book. So I just put it down for the time being. So hopefully like this month, hopefully I finish it. So I'm on page 21. So what this book is about, so this involves two twins, a boy and a girl, and they're a prince and a princess. And when their dad, the king, dies, he leaves half of their kingdom to each of them. So she gets half. I think her name is Ursula, and then Ursula gets half, and then Albercat, he gets the other half. But Albercat, I don't know how you pronounce his name. So he doesn't believe that Ursula deserves to get a half. So he invades her part of the land and murders a bunch of her people and takes over her half. I think then it's like a little bit like later down in the line where Ursula decides no, he doesn't deserve to, like, you know, rule. Then she decides to take back her half, but also take his half and just take the whole thing, because she's like, no, he's not a good ruler, he doesn't deserve to rule, basically. And I love the last line in the synopsis, because it says, and if he's not careful, he might not get to keep his head either. And I'm like, yes. So from the little bit that I read, there's just one character that reminds me of Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know if it's supposed to be like, I don't know if that's supposed to be like something, I don't know if it's like this like inspired, partly inspired by the Rumpelstiltskin fairy tale, but part of me gets Rumpelstiltskin vibes, and that leads me to the next book I want to read, which is Gilded by Marissa Meyer. This is the first book in her new series, the Gilded series, and this is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. That's pretty much all that I know about this book. I love Marissa Meyer's writing, her fantasy writing. I love the Luna Chronicles, and I really enjoyed her Renegades trilogy. So I'm so excited that she's gone back to her fairy tale retellings, because I feel like she does fairy tale retellings so well. So I'm excited to get to this, but I'll start reading this after I finish this, because I don't want to get confused, just because I get Rumpelstiltskin vibes from Into the Blood Red Woods. I don't want to confuse my brain, so I'll pick this up a little bit after I finish Into the Blood Red Woods. But I'm so excited to get to this, like, you don't even know. I'm so excited. I almost forgot to mention that I'm also the book I'm currently reading, because it's January right now, and this is a reread. So I'm rereading Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. This is the second book in the Red Queen series. I have a video where a spoiler-filled reading vlog for the first book, Red Queen, when I did my reread for that. I'll link that up here so you can check it so you can check that out. But yeah, I'm up to Glass Sword. I'm reading Glass Sword right now. I'm on page 145, chapter 11. I still haven't really gotten into like the full-on reading mood, so I've been reading this kind of slowly. Like right now it's currently the 7th of January, and I haven't read much, but I'm hoping this weekend, because it's currently Friday, I'm hoping this weekend that I get a good amount of this done, if not finish it this weekend. Fingers crossed. Oh, so if you guys don't know Red Queen, the first book, it's been out for a while, but if you guys don't know Red Queen, it is about, Red Queen is set in like the far distant future in the United States. So basically, like I'm not sure if it's like one war or like multiple wars have happened, and it's just like very far into the future of the United States. So the United States doesn't look anything remotely to what we know it to be right now. So basically, in this world, they are divided by blood. So there's the there's the red bloods and the silver blood. The red bloods are like the normal people. They work for the silvers, and they just have like the lower jobs. And then there's the silvers, who a lot of them are royalty, nobility, and what also makes them special is the fact that they have magical abilities. So one day, our main character, Mare Barrow, finds herself in front of the king and realizes that she has powers of her own, even though that shouldn't be possible because she's a red blood. So that's what the first book is about. There's the ending of the first book was just like, what? I'm sure you guys have heard, but this series has been out for quite a few years, and it wrapped up a few years ago. So if you guys haven't checked that out, I fairly enjoyed it. This book, honestly, it's not the best, but my favorite in the series is King's Cage, which is book 3. So I'm just excited to get to King's Cage once I finish this. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading. Another book I hope to get to this winter so I could watch the movie finally. It is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. Basically, I don't know too much about it. All I know is that so characters Lucy and Joshua, and they work together and they hate each other, hence the hating game. And I believe they're competing to get the same position at their job. So The Hating Game. The next book I'm hoping to get to this winter, and I'm so excited for, like, you don't even know. It is Defy the Night by Bridget Kemner. This is the first book in the Defy the Night series. I think that's the name of the series, I'm not sure. But yeah, I am so excited to get to this. Basically, I don't know the main character's name, to be honest. Tessa, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Tessa. So in this world, there is like a plague of sickness going around, and there is a cure for it, which is made with a thing called moonflower, but there's not a lot of it, so it's extremely expensive to get. So obviously, like, only like the rich people can afford it. So Tessa and this guy go out in the night to steal moonflower so they can distribute it to the people who can't afford it in their town. So yeah, that's the main point. I don't know what else is gonna happen in this, but I think there's a principal involved. I'm not sure, but I loved Bridget Kemner's A Curse of Dark and Lonely series, so I'm excited to pick up something new by her. So Defy the Night. Okay, so this next book, I don't know if I will get to it this winter, but it's like at the end of my list. If I'm looking for something to read, this is like maybe not, but I had a dream last night that I started reading this book, so I was like, is that a sign? So it's going into my winter TBR list. So okay, I know this author is not the best, like, I know this author has some issues, that's what I'm trying to say. I know that, but I already have the book, so yeah. So the book I'm talking about, oh, this is heavy. The book I'm talking about is House of Earth and Blood, aka Crescent City by Sarah J Maas. Again, I know she's not the best, but I already had this, and honestly, I think this is an urban fantasy. I think the main character is like part human, part fae. It's pretty much all I know about it. But I wanted to give, because I read the first book in the, I read a Quartz and Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas and didn't love it. So I wanted to give her a second chance. So I picked this up a lot. I literally bought this last year. I haven't read it yet. So might read this summer. I don't know. She thick. I think it's like 800 pages. Oh, and this is also adult fantasy. So I was like, maybe because it's adult fantasy, I might like a little bit more than I did Court of Thorns and Roses. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Ooh, if you want to see maybe like a reading vlog for this, let me know down below and I'll do that. Or any of these books, like a dedicated reading vlog for any of these books. Let me know let me know down below and I'll do that. But yep, that is everything that I so far have planned on reading this winter. What was that? Please let me know what you guys are reading this in January or this winter in general. And I think that is it. Like always, all my social media links will be linked down below in the description box. You can follow me on those platforms. I mainly use Instagram, so yeah. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to become a member of our little family here on Yari Hearts Books. And I'll catch you guys here next time. Bye.